him know what he's working on in Washington. Big crowds are expected this weekend at the annual Mobile Boat Show at the Convention Center. Dozens of new boats and personal watercraft are on display, along with the latest electronics and fishing gear. And new this year, Kids Fishing 101, which will teach children the finer points of casting a rod and a reel. The show lasts through Sunday. You can find a full list of events on our website, WKRG.com. Happening today, 2 more Mardi Gras parades you can take the family to enjoy. The first one is at 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's the Dauphin Island People's Parades. And then at 2 o'clock, it's a parade for the kids as the crew of the Riviera du Chien Parade rolls through the St. Andrews Loop. Fresh off a national singing competition, a Baldwin County native is moving up in the music world. News 5's Brianna Hollis joins us with more on Kirk G's life after The Voice.
Well, next month he's coming back to his hometown of Bay Minette for a special concert, and that's just one of many in his long lineup of shows planned across the entire state. We traveled up to Montgomery to see what his day-to-day is like now that he has this newfound fame. He says his days are booked. That's something that wasn't quite the case when he first stepped out of the music industry.
It would be a little discouraging because I would travel all these places, and I would get to these venues, and after traveling 4 and 5 hours, there'd be 2 and 3 people in the audience.
Tomorrow night after the Grammys, we talked to Jay one-on-one about balancing a budding career with making time for supporters in his home state. Reporting in the studio, Brianna Hollis, WKRG News 5.
Now, meteorologist Taylor Sorello with your First Alert Storm Team forecast.
Good morning. Happy Saturday to you. We take a live look over the Mobile River, where all is calm and quiet, and it's really not too bad of a morning. It's on the breezy side. We've got winds out of the northeast at 10 to 20 miles an hour. So of course, when you factor that into temperatures in the 40s across the entire area, it's feeling colder. It feels like the 30s. 38 is what it feels like to your skin in Mobile, 39 in Gulf Shores, 37 in Pensacola, 34 in Grove Hill. So the takeaway message here is that you're going to need the jacket as you head out early this morning. Moving through the rest of your Saturday, after we get off to a cold and breezy start, we are going to see a cool afternoon with a mix of sun and clouds. And then if today is still a little bit too chilly for you, we'll be even milder as we head into your Sunday. Moving through the rest of your Saturday, starting the clock at 8 a.m., a mix of sun and clouds, and moving through the rest of the day, we're really going to see more of the same. At times, there will be more clouds than sun, especially as we move on towards 3 o'clock this afternoon, but we'll get some breaks in the clouds throughout the day. And something you'll notice, no green on the map. So we are not tracking any chance for rain, and no chance you're going to need your Green and Phillips umbrella as we move through the rest of your Saturday. This is where high temperatures are headed. So we will see a high today of 58 in Mobile, low to mid 50s inland, upper 50s right along the beaches. And then as you move into the Florida Panhandle, we're looking for the most part at the 60s. So not too bad. Getting a closer look at high temperatures, 54 in Citronelle, 58 in Bay Minette and Daphne, Foley topping out at 59. Moving farther towards the east, 60 in Cantonment, also in Milton, Gulf Breeze touching that 61-degree mark, 62 in Navarre, and then in Okaloosa County all around looking at low 60s, so not too bad out there. As we move through the next 12 hours, this is how temperatures warm up. So by 9 a.m. into the middle 40s as you're doing your morning walk. You're still going to need that jacket. This afternoon, we'll see mid to upper 50s, so not going to be too bad of a day to go out and enjoy your Saturday. Of course, we do have the parade starting at 1 p.m. on Dauphin Island, and as of right now, looks like temperature is going to be in the 50s, partly to mostly cloudy skies with no chance for rain, but it will be very breezy. We're looking at wind speeds 10 to 20 miles an hour, so pack the windbreaker and an extra jacket because it will feel chilly. Now, I know a lot of people maybe not so happy about the chilly temperatures, but there is relief in sight. The Climate Prediction Center's newest projection of temperatures over the next 6 to 10 days shows us in that pink reddish color. That's above average temperatures, so we are going to start to see those temperatures warm back up, and you can see that here in our 7-day forecast. So for today, of course, that high of 58 degrees with partly to mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, more cloud cover, but check out that high, 67, not too bad. Moving into the work week, we're going to climb into the lower 70s, but that does come with that chance for rain. So Tuesday, looking at an 80% chance of showers. We cool off just a little bit on Wednesday to the low 60s, but right back up to the mid to upper 60s by next weekend.
Coming up, in case you thought football was completely over, think again. We'll tell you about a new league that will have its debut tonight.
The B stands for big money.
Welcome back. It's 5:45. Is America ready for more football less than a week after the Super Bowl? Well, the Alliance of American Football kicks off this weekend. The city of Birmingham has a team in the new league, the Birmingham Iron. They will open the season Sunday afternoon at Legion Field against the Memphis Express. The league has 8 teams and some different rules than from what you're used to seeing. There are no TV timeouts. Teams must attempt 2-point conversions after every touchdown, no kickoffs, and no halftime. The Iron have a lot of Crimson Tide influence on their roster. The head coach is former Nick Saban assistant Joe Pendry. Mike Singletary coaches Memphis. Mobile's Phil Savage is the general manager of the Arizona Hotshots. And CBS is televising opening night. Tonight you can see the Atlanta Legends battle the Orlando Apollos as the featured game. Orlando's coach is Steve Spurrier. The pregame starts at 7 o'clock and kickoff is at 7:30. The other game is San Diego at San Antonio. The season runs through April 27th, which will be the final day of the 2019 NFL Draft. The new league will be competing with college basketball for the next few weeks. Here's plenty of action today. In the SEC, the Auburn Tigers try to extend their winning streak to 4 games. The Tigers are coming off big wins over Florida, Alabama, and Missouri. The Tigers are at LSU. Alabama is on the road. The Crimson Tide will be in Nashville playing the team's worst team, the conference's worst team, Vanderbilt. The Commodores are 0-9, Bama is 5-4. And the South Alabama Jags are back on the floor at the Mitchell Center, where they close out a 3-game homestand against Little Rock. South Alabama has won 4 in a row. Tip-off is set for 3 o'clock this afternoon. The college softball season is underway. Yesterday afternoon, the South Alabama Jags opened the season in Gulf Shores against Missouri State. The opening opponent proved to be tough as the Jags offense was silent and they come up on the short end of a 4-0 score. The Jags will try to get their first win of the season today. They play Tennessee State at 11 a.m. and Louisiana Tech at 2 this afternoon at the Gulf Shores Sportsplex.
Now, meteorologist Taylor Sorello with your First Alert Storm Team forecast.
Good morning. Happy Saturday to you. We start with a live look from our Unity Fiber camera over downtown Pensacola, where you can see the sun just beginning to come up. Official sunrise not for just under an hour, so we've got some time to go. But some high clouds in place. It's going to make for a beautiful sunrise this morning. We are dealing with some very breezy conditions this morning. Winds out of the north-northeast at 10 to 20 miles an hour, so it's making it feel very chilly out there. Temperatures for the most part across the entire area, low to mid 40s. But as we look across the area, some spots even cooler than that. We're at 40 degrees in Grove Hill. As you look towards Baldwin County, 44 in Daphne, 43 in Fairhope, Robertsdale, 43, 42 in Foley. And then closer to the coast, the water is actually moderating those temperatures, so the Gulf helping to keep temperatures in the middle 40s. This is what it feels like, though. Unfortunately, it feels like the 30s. It feels like 35 in Grove Hill, 36 in Leakesville, 38 in Mobile, so you do need that jacket this morning as you head out early. Moving through the rest of the day, we are going to warm up this afternoon. It's not going to be all that bad. We'll see 54 by lunchtime, so cool with a mix of sun and clouds. By 2 o'clock, we reach our daytime high of 58 degrees, and then we slowly fall down to 57 as we move towards 4 p.m. Across the area, it's really going to be the norm. 50s across really anywhere inland. As you move towards the beaches, we are going to see some spots reach into the 60s. 60s as you move into the Florida Panhandle. And this is how we get there. So looking at the next 12 hours by 9 a.m., we're at 46 degrees. So as you take your morning walk, you do need the jacket. By lunchtime, up into the 50s, and then of course this afternoon topping out in the mid to upper 50s. So all around, it'll be a cool day, very typical for this time of year. It should feel like winter. It's February. Now tomorrow, we are going to see those temperatures warm up. So if you're a fan of the warm weather, 67 for a high tomorrow under mostly cloudy skies. And then even warmer on Monday and Tuesday in the low 70s. Monday, 40% chance that you see a shower. And then on Tuesday, as of right now, looks to be very wet with that 80% chance of rain throughout the day.
In what's working, 50 years of making piano music in Mobile. Hundreds of students participated in the annual sonata contest last weekend. And just in case you don't know, a sonata is one movement of a classical piece of music. As Devin Walsh shows us, this contest brings back a lot of memories for her.
Don't tell Juan Chen he's only 8 years old. This Daphne third grader played in the highest level in this year's sonata contest. And after a flawless performance,
first place for this group goes to Juan Chen.
Walked away with a trophy almost as big as he is. Are you excited to win?
Yes.
What's it feel like?
It feels really good.
Over 250 students of different ages and abilities participated in this year's contest.
Ella Friedrichsen.
Some received trophies, others medals. All of them a huge round of applause.
I put a lot of hard work into it, so I'm just really glad that it paid off.
My favorite part of the sonata contest is getting to learn pieces and getting feedback from the judges and just doing my best.
The sonata contest is something I participated in for a decade growing up. Earning a trophy was always a plus. My childhood piano teacher, Vincentine Williams, has had countless students in the contest through the years. She made me practice a lot.
You were a fabulous student. I cannot tell you, you were wonderful.
Practice is what these students do well.
I practice like 2-3 hours a day.
I practice for it a lot, and I put a lot of time into it.
And they're proud to have worked so hard, especially to participate in the 50th anniversary year.
Especially, it means so much more on the 50th anniversary because you know that all these people have gone before you and played, and now you get your turn to leave a lasting mark on history.
If they've learned their piece, they've memorized it, they have come out here to perform, they are winners in the teacher's eyes. We're so proud of every student that's here today.
Most importantly, these students are gaining a love of music that they will enjoy for the rest of their lives. Devin Walsh, WKRG News 5.
Happening today, a fundraiser to benefit the family of fallen Mobile police officer Sean Tuder. The event will be from noon until 6 at 7354 Airport Boulevard. They'll be selling $10 plates of chicken or pulled pork with some sides. There will be a car show, music, and bounce houses for the kids.